Hello, friends! Hello, hello, hello! Where did all my points go? I don't know, did you spend them? That sounds about right. Hello, Des, hello, Carla, hello, Sarah. I hope you are all having a good evening. I am very excited for the stream break that I'm going to be taking later tonight. Oh, love knife hype. Plug my controller back in. So you know how on Saturday when I did the stream, we did the Taco Bell tier ranking list? Well, I found another tier list that we're going to be doing, that I'm going to be doing. But only after I get my next Pokemon to level 45. So I'm gonna corner vote it up. I'm gonna shut the music off for now. I'm gonna pause it because I know I'm gonna want it again later. Currently have a baby kitty on my chest. Oh, tiny friend. Hello. I'm hanging in there. I am hanging in there. I had a man. Okay, so hey Riley. Hope you're doing all right. I took NyQuil before I went to bed last night, and I don't normally take NyQuil because I know that it makes me super fucking loopy. The Taco Bell tier list is back. We were talking about it in Liz's stream last night. Oh man, I wish I'd been able to make it. I was super busy last night. Let's see. We got Nagathon, we got King Gary. Let's work on Kiryu. Let's get Kiryu up there. I think we can do that. I have not gotten a Crunchwrap yet. I was gonna go to Taco Bell for lunch today, but my coworker was like, hey, do you want to come with me and go to the mall food court? And I was like, who am I to say no to the mall food court? Like, stressful day, went to a new dentist and asked my mom to help pay for groceries. Oh, I feel that one. I had to bring the work truck to the shop, and that was awful. Talked about those beef Crunchwraps all stream. Oh no. If Max shows up, he's gonna be like, oh no, it's not the alcohol kind, it's the pill, it's the like the gel caps. Because there ain't no way I can take like the liquid. So anyway, I woke up too early, or I woke up on time and I was still like freaking exhausted. And I don't know how I made it to work, genuinely and truly, but I did, somehow. But then I wasn't, like, a reasonable human being for at least 3 hours. So if you talked to me before 11 o'clock this morning, I'm so sorry. But it wasn't. If Max shows up, we'll talk about it again. That's fair. I have, like I said, I have a new tier list. Oh, please don't let this be real bad. It's gonna be real bad. Oof. That I'm very excited for. I hope it'll be a good one. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. I'm gonna have to switch in freaking Agatha. Actually, I should be okay to use Gabe. I'm very excited. It's gonna be a good one. Because it is best fast food and fast casual restaurants. So there's a couple of really solid choices on here. And I had to add a new I changed the tier names. So I'm looking forward to it. Please don't let ice be strong against fighting. No, but I'm confused. No, Gabe! Come on, buddy! Oh, no. I don't like that. I might need to run away from this dang Obama snow. In fact, I think I shall. I'm not gonna mess with Obama snow. I'm gonna go heal already. We're off to a great start. I need to get somebody up to 45 tonight. Because otherwise I ain't gonna be able to do my damn tier list. But I want to do the tier list. Because it's very fun. But yeah, so we went to the mall for lunch instead of Taco Bell. And I still haven't got my damn Crunch Wrap. So I'm hoping that maybe I can do that for lunch tomorrow. But, you know, talk to me on freaking Thursday and see if I've had Taco Bell yet. We'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised because I hadn't been to the mall in a while and it was still very much the mall. I love the mall. The mall is just like nostalgia. Oh, Razor Leaf should be good. These fuckers in their Parish song. It's really the worst. But Razor Leaf should take these guys out pretty solid. Like, yeah. Side note that Dragon Food Frizzy Purple. Yes! Oh my god, it really is. You are not wrong. It is super tasty. Oh, that's one of the things I was going to do when I was standing up. Oh, well. Oh, this is another thing I can fight. When the Dan Bell video comes out for our MOBA day, I will shed a tear. Well, honestly, it doesn't look like it's getting near there anytime soon because we're still getting that sweet, sweet New York City money. Because New Jersey still has 0% sales tax on clothing. So all the people from New York City still come in. It's still a very bougie place. But hey, I got a good cheesesteak for lunch, so... Oh no! Oh no! It's like me as a baby. How am I gonna defeat baby? I don't want to defeat the baby. Oh! Oh, it doesn't affect me! That was good. I like it when things don't affect me. It was a teriyaki chicken cheesesteak, and I felt very good about that choice. Also cheese fries, because I'm a mark. How can I not love cheese fries? I haven't had Taco Bell in so damn long. Yeah, cheesy! I am so prepared. Oh, one of these fuckers again. I'm just gonna run from the Obama snow. Because they're not really doing me any favors right now. No, what do you mean can't escape? Oh, ass. Posted tiny cuddles on Discord. In 2013, that whole wing where Radio Shack was full of clothes stores. And just, you know what? It was for a while. And I haven't really been to that back part there, but now there's like a... Auntie Anne's is over there, and Auntie Anne's fucking rules, so... There, finally, God. I need to go look at the tiny cuddles real quick. What's your pets? Oh my god, Des, they're so small. That's a tiny fucking cat. I love Auntie Anne's. I feel like I shouldn't love Auntie Anne's because it's like when I typically think of like a soft pretzel, I don't think of Auntie Anne's. Auntie Anne's is a bit like more doughy, I guess. Auntie Anne's is more like a pastry than a pretzel, but it is delicious. A lot like how Pizza Hut is not really pizza, but it is delicious. Does that make sense? Let's look at them. Oh, pretzel dogs. Okay, we got one level on Curie. That's good. We're a little worried. It's so small. We got a vet appointment on Monday. Good. Went to a place for a soft pretzel at an airport. And I was just, oof. Airport food is dangerous. Oh, bomb of snow. It is pizza what? Best fast. Yes, best fast pizza. Exactly. It is the best fast pizza. Like, Domino's is okay. I mean, I feel like I need to jump into my ranking already because... No, I promised I would get at least one Pokemon up to level fucking 45, so I'm gonna keep moving. Too much salt. Oof. That's a tough one. Yeah, I mean... Typically when I think of a soft pretzel, I think of either like a New York City street pretzel, which is one of those giant ones the size of your head, or ones that you would get at like a German restaurant, which those are great. Oh, I disappeared. Let's save. I'm gonna have to restart. So I don't understand why this disappears like this. I want to go to a Culver's so badly, but it is not something we have here. We have like Aldi brand soft pretzels in the fridge right now, or the freezer right now. See, here's the thing. You come to my stream and we talk about food like 3/4 of the time because I'm very predictable and also always hungry. So, like, I'm sorry, but also not sorry at the same time because that's just how I operate. Haven't been to Culver's and I used to live in. Oh. Alright. I need more water. I need more water really badly. Let me tell you something. I ate 10 a.m. today and didn't get food again until like 7. I was like, hungry? No. Okay, gotta wait a second. Give me 2 seconds. I need to run and get my dang another water. Did Liz go live today or is this her stream last night? Because I was in bed at like 9 o'clock last night. I missed everything. Yes, there's a water in the little fridge. Oh, there's multiple waters in the little fridge. Heck yeah. From last night. Okay. Ooh, cinnamon apple rice cakes. Those sound good too. Oh! Oh my goodness! An anonymous user is gifting 5 subs to the community. Holy crap, that's an emote explosion. We got a sub for KK Moo. We got a sub for Moon Queen Inari. We got a sub for Brexus. We got a sub for Evie. And we got a sub for Max. Thank you so much, anonymous gifter. I appreciate that so much. Guys, can we get some explosions in the chat? That's very kind. Oh. Thank you. Thank you. That's very nice. Explosions for everybody. And oh, now there's explosions all over the... Oh, I love that. That was the best thing I've ever freaking done for the stream. I still can't get the stupid emote or the bit bag to work. But boy howdy do I love those explode, like the emote like kaboom on stream. I feel like it's the emote explosion, but I also have an explosion emote, so it's kind of like redundant in that sense. Don't put my boy to sleep. Kiryu, wake up. Emote boom it's just solid, man. Don't. Kiryu, wake up! Alright, we need to run. I'm out of Adland. I need these guys. Oh, I'm still asleep. Son of a dink. Masquerade won't kill me. I will wake up eventually. Why the hell does Masquerade have Intimidate? Kiryu, wake up. Hey, thank you, Kiryu. You woke up. That's my boy. My boy, Kiryu. Bite, I guess, because Earthquake ain't gonna do anything because he's flying. I'm just making noises now. Trizzy, wake up. I don't like this. Why does... Oh, no. No. I don't like when you use Gust. I'm very good at Pokemon. I'm not particularly good at Pokemon, but I feel like I should know. I feel like I should know type advantages better than I do. Like, how long have I been streaming this stupid Nuzlocke, and I still have to, like, Google some of my type advantages because I just blank on them? Oh, God. Okay, so this morning when I was suffering from NyQuil, I get to work, and my brain is a lot like, it's a lot like when your DVD player goes to sleep and the little logo like bounces all over the screen. That's how my brain was working this morning. Which is to say, it wasn't. So I get a phone call from my coworker because when the reason I went into the office this morning is because I needed to bring one of our trucks in for, it needed an oil change, so I had to bring it into the shop to get an oil change. And I'm like, okay, this is an easy task, but I need to be physically present in order to do it. Like, I can't bring the car in from home. That doesn't work. So I'm like, okay. So I get there and I'm trying so hard to copy over my notes from yesterday, because I had a field event yesterday that was a bit of an adventure. It was an adventure in the sense that I just could not... Right, hang on, rephrase. So we were digging test pits, which is an easy sort of thing, right? Like, it's me and some dudes with an excavator, and they're digging big holes, and we're looking what's in the big holes. Like, that is literally the job. It could not be easier. But the problem that we were having is that at one point in time in 1983, Liz, hello! So at one point in 1983, 3 years before I was born, somebody did some soil work there and found a tar-like substance. And then we didn't find, we did not know, we had no further information on that. Nobody wrote anything down. Nobody did a further investigation. Fucking nothing. So we're like, Team 86, baby. So it was like, what the hell? Wow, ooh, I woke up and snapped out of confusion at the same time. This is beautiful. So, hell yeah, this is why we're friends. We're like, all right, let's do an explore and see what this tar-like substance is. So the first pit we dig, I'm gonna go full screen for this one. This is a big one. The first pit we dig is just like relatively normal dirt. About 1.5 feet down, there's something we call geotextile fabric, which is basically just like a delineation marker. It means that somebody dug here and put this down as a barrier, meaning the stuff under it has either been disturbed, is contaminated, something like that. So we know something's up. Then we go and we do the next pit. And we get down about 8 feet and we start to see what we call in the industry as fill. Fill is a nice catch-all term for something that's not supposed to be there that somebody put there. So we started finding things like pieces of metal, ash, cinders, burned boards. Hey, Val! So I'm like, oh, we're in for an exciting day. Who buried Phil there? And then we move on. It's about maybe 10 feet away. We do another test pit. And about 4.5 feet down, we find tar. Like, I mean, I have to legally refer to it as a tar-like substance because we don't know if it's actually tar, but it is just big, sticky globs of disgusting, it literally, it smelled like somebody was hot patch paving the asphalt. It smelled like freshly paved asphalt. And I'm like, gee, I wonder what that could possibly be. So I take that and I shove that in a jar like I'm supposed to. And then we move another 10, 15 feet north of it. And I'm trying to think, have you guys ever seen, like, when people take gelatin and they, like, they drop it on, like, a slow motion camera and it just kind of, like, wiggles and jiggles the whole way down but retains its shape? That's what we ended up digging up. It was... I'm fairly confident to call this the source area. Because it was just... It was so fluid and so wiggly, but also extremely sticky. Brent, shut up. I'm telling a story, Brent. So I was acting like I was fucking breading chicken. And I had a clean hand, both wearing gloves. So I had the clean hand and a dirty hand. So I would pick stuff up with the dirty hand, hold the jars and stuff in the clean hand, and fill it that way. And it got everywhere. I'm gonna get my work shirt just so you guys can see, because I am humanly incapable of keeping myself clean on a job site, apparently. So this is my work shirt. I'm gonna cover the company logo, because I can't really show that on camera, but you can see, like, all of this black stuff is tar remnants all over my dang shirt, and that, I don't know what that stain is, but it wasn't there yesterday. So yeah, that's my disgusting work shirt. And thankfully we found, it's not gonna come out. That one's ruined. But that's okay, I just make them they provide those for me. So they do have, I have multiple. So what do we do with this information? That's a very good question. So what we're doing is characterization. I can say, I mean, I'm not gonna, I don't have, oh no, Cindy, how are you, Phantom? It looked like that. So with this information, what we can do is we take the substance, put in jar, and send to the lab. The lab will run analysis on it. We're running a specific analysis called a fingerprint. And the fingerprint analysis basically says it's this particular type of substance. We tend to run those on unknown petroleum byproducts to see if it's like, if it's gasoline or heating oil or tar or something of that nature. It works on those kind of polymers. I don't know how to do that, but the guys at the lab do, and I'm very thankful for them because that is beyond my scope of work. But one of the things that we wanted to try to do while we were out there is find delineation. And that just basically means trying to find the line or assume the line where the gross stuff stops. Because what will likely happen somewhere down the line, here I'm gonna go back into corner mode. What will likely happen somewhere down the line is that they will need to do a further investigation and remove all of the soil. So they'll get an even bigger excavator and dig down, and all of the gross stuff will be shipped off-site to a disposal facility where it can be treated and removed. I don't think it's burned because it will probably just catch super fire, but it will end up being a fairly sizable excavation. Oh yeah, and this site isn't super big. I'm pretty sure this one's it's maybe 5 acres, maybe 5-10 acres tops. So it's funny because like I don't tend to think of them as big jobs, but they kind of are. And it all depends on, because like you can't just leave that in the ground and hope it'll get better. You need some kind of active treatment or removal in that sort of situation. Because it's not, oftentimes with some byproducts, my job mostly deals with petroleum byproducts. So things like gasoline, heating oil, things like that. A lot of times, if it's not super a lot, you can leave it to something called monitored natural attenuation, which in layman's terms means sit and wait. So they anticipate that the compounds will break down over time, because a lot of them do, but depending on the concentration, it can take a really long time. I remember at my first job, we did a lot of work for retail oil, so gas stations. And I won't name any names, but they rhyme with Hexon and Smell are two of the companies that I'm most familiar with. And they just did not want to spend any money towards active remediation, which is something that would, active remediation is something like installing a system which injects and treats the stuff in the ground, or just straight up injections, which is another thing that we do, where we put a counteracting agent in the ground. Sometimes it's a chemical that kind of neutralizes things. Yeah, right? Sometimes it is a biologic agent. There's a DHC is the abbreviation for a type of bacteria that will ingest and break down certain chlorinated compounds, which is really cool. But you have to feed them. And to feed them, you end up injecting molasses into the ground. Like, literally, food-grade molasses gets injected into the ground. And as that breaks down, as the bacterium eat it, it stinks. It stinks real bad. But those are active those are active counteracting measures that you can take and active remediation. Sometimes it's too bad and those won't necessarily work. So what you have to do a lot of times in that is either you'll do this fucking monitored natural attenuation, which is... Just be careful not to spark another great molasses flood. Every time I do these injections, I think of that. Oh, biscuits and sausage grease. Use molasses on biscuits with butter. See, that sounds good too. Oh, hang on. Let me drop a link. It is, actually kind of scary. The Great Molasses Flood. No, don't bastard. Paralyzed. It was actually a very bad thing. Fuck balls. Gust? No, I don't like gust. Yeah, definitely there is, major warning for, well, just a lot of death, and not in, like, nice ways. Not that there ever really is a nice way for that to happen, but you know what I mean. Anyway. Sometimes the contamination is so bad that it needs to be entirely excavated and removed. Yeah, I feel that one. How are you liking Cult of the Lamb, by the way? I've heard really good things about it. Parasong. I'm so mad because I got the notification that you went live, but I was in bed already, which just shows how pathetic I was. Already beaten as a new game. Ooh. I want to look into it because I've heard just fabulous things about it. All right, let's go heal. So yeah, I end up on a lot of sites where I appreciate them. Oh yeah. I always appreciate the sites where we just go in and fucking scoop it out, load it out to disposal facilities, and where it gets treated and either reused or just it's, you know, deemed fit for unuse. So sometimes when it is so bad, there's one of the contaminants that I end up dealing with a lot are called PCBs. I think that stands for polychlorinated biphenyls. Anyway, they suck and I hate them. But they always end up on sites that I'm on. So it's like, if you send me to a site, just prepare to deal with PCBs, I guess. And if those levels are over 50 parts per million, it's literally considered hazardous material, and we need to have it shipped out by train to a specific facility in Indiana, which is, that's far from here. I got a new tattoo last Thursday. The itch is real. Ooh, what did you get? I think I saw it on Twitter, but I don't remember. So I'm very happy to have a couple days in the office, but the Thursday and Friday I get to go to. I made a list. Send your shit to the Midwesterners. We'll take it. Got a Dory, but that's right. Okay, I did see that. On Thursday and Friday, I get to go to one of our hell sites. I made a list a couple weeks ago of the 10 worst sites that we have. And this site, I believe I have listed as number 3. That, yeah, oh, that's so cool. I like that. There was one time people were out there doing soil borings and, blue stuff came up. We don't know what the blue stuff is or why there was blue stuff in the ground. Not tattoo physically got number. Aww. I have often debated getting, yeah, blue. My coworkers affectionately referred to it as porta potty water because it looked like the neutralizing chemicals that they keep on the inside of the porta potty. Not that you're ever looked down into a porta potty, but yeah. And it stained everything. So like all of the guys' boots got stained this weird blue color. I did not encounter any of that, thank God, because I don't know if I would have been able to keep my shit together. So this site is in Newark, which is, oh man, I don't even know how to necessarily describe Newark properly. It is a very industrial area, and this particular site it's a storage facility for tractor trailers. So there are a lot of 18-wheelers just on the site. And because there is such constant movement in and out, all of the wells that we work with, because we're clearly there's something in the groundwater that we need to monitor. All of the stuff in the wells, all of the wells are we can't find them half the time because there's some truck parked on it. My husband's friend was in a porta potty at work and the wind was so bad it blew over with him inside. It was kind of, that is my number one fear in life because oh no. After I was done, but I probably, yeah, I would be, coast, yeah. So I recently, remembered it was recently the anniversary of the, Dave Matthews Band bus dumps shit in the river and lands on a boat. And my God, every time, like, it's hilarious to think about as long as you don't think about being one of the people on the boat. Oh, thankfully the door was up so we could get out quick. Oh, that's fucking relief. But I just, oh God. Very important part. Oh yes, very much so. It should be a national holiday. I'm so glad that y'all understand. And I mostly use this as ammunition because that is not enough. They should be paying far more. Fucking Dave Matthews Band. God, I fucking hate them. And that didn't help any. I already didn't like them, and then they did the fucking dump the shit in the river thing. And oh God, yeah, if somebody dumped shit on me, I would be stop, Rob. God damn it. Oh, I'm so glad I had not taken a sip of water yet. God, fuck Dave Matthews fans so much. I hate those guys. I hate them so much. Oh my God. Okay, back in the zone. But like, because I was curious. Because obviously I remember the incident happening and being absolutely horrified by it. And Then I went to go look up what happened, and then I saw that they only had to pay $300,000, and I'm like, that is bullshit. There were multiples of people on that boat. They were covered in human wastes. And like it, oh God, I'm not gonna get into descriptions because I'm sure you can understand what happened, but holy, I would be after their fucking throats. It's big BS, big time. Fuck Dave Matthews, man. I hate them so much. Ugh. Should have been banned from the city, but Chicago never turns away anything that might bring in money. Yeah. It's amazing news today. The Bay basically thought little Trixie was going to cross the Rainbow Bridge 2 days ago. She's totally fine. She can't explain why. Oh my God, that is a fucking relief. I am so happy for you. I mean, I don't even know Trixie and I love her. So I would have been fucking bereft. She, you know, reversed them. But yeah, fuck Dave Matthews, man. Is what the moral of the story is fuck Dave Matthews, man. You know what the absolute, like, you know what the absolute worst thing is? Fucking, that was the first CD my husband ever bought. And like, I know nobody's perfect. And if that's literally the worst thing about him, that's fine. But like, ouch. The first CD I ever bought was ZZ Top, and I have flawless taste in music, so. If y'all remember the first music album that you ever purchased, I would love to hear it. The first cassette that I ever bought, I'm pretty sure was... that I didn't rip from somebody. I think it might have been Bare Naked Ladies' Stunt. And that album still slaps, so. One good thing with Dave Matthews is that he splits all of the money he gets from songwriting equal with his whole band. Okay, that is a very, that's nice. I appreciate that. I still hate him, but that's a good thing. Yeah, keep flinching, fucker. You take that. First, my name's Arlie Peace Clumsy. Oh, that's a good one. I'm sad that we didn't get Our Lady Peace in the States until Gravity came out. And I mean, I still think that's a pretty decent album. Should split all the money he gets for something like those people he dumps shit on. I mean, where's the lie? Where's the fucking lie? Either that one or one I'm a little embarrassed to say. Listen, I will never judge unless it's Dave Matthews Band. Listen, we were all kids. We all had dubious taste in music at one point in time in our lives. We're getting close, y'all. I hope we get a bunch more like the Polytoads. The Polytoads give like sick experience. What are we talking about? I stepped away. So the first first album you remember buying for yourself, whether it was a cassette, CD, something else. Mine, my first CD was ZZ Top, and my first cassette was Bare Naked Ladies. Even Paula Cole. Hey, that's a good, listen. I was very much appreciative of the whole Lilith Fair scene when I was but a wee babby Elise. So who am I truly to judge? I mean, I ended up... Oh, Romeo plus Juliet soundtrack, aka Oops All Bangers. That's a good one. Soundtrack that I did not realize went as hard as it did is Empire Records, which I mean makes sense, but as a true Canadian, I always have big shiny tunes every year for Christmas. Is that like, this is just Ace of Base. Damn. I remember... Just we bought that from a dollar bin. Nice! First vinyl record I ever bought, No Effects, and not one of the better ones. Like I said, nobody's perfect, but from there, you can build from there, and that's great. It was like best of much music. Oh. Mine also could have been a Tom Petty. Hey, that's solid. That is solid, and I respect that. Max, hello! Welcome, welcome! Good to see ya. Ugh, snow warning. Run! I'm going to go get healed. Okay, the Azumarill can hit. Very important question. What do you got, Max? Get a dance version of your sister. Ooh. Did you crunch wrap yet? Tomorrow is the day. I was going to go today for lunch, but as I was saying earlier in the stream, my coworker was like, hey, do you want to come with me to the mall? And so I went to the mall for lunch, and there is not a Taco Bell at the mall, but I think I'm gonna go solo tomorrow. Oh my god, come on! What did you... Moobot, what the fuck? Hang on, Rob, I'm trying to figure out what exactly in there got you timed out. Hang on, Rob, I'm trying to figure out... Listen. Oh, I do love the traveling Wilburys. It was literally the phrase number 2. Number 2. What? Okay, I fixed that, I think. Right? Oh my god. So anyway, because I can't get banned in my own channel, this is the album that Bin Kicker bought. He's maybe talking about my crap first record. Oh, come on! It's literally, it could be a lot worse. At least it was like... I'm trying to think of how it could have been worse. How can I not think of how it could be worse? Moobot be major. Are we talking about first records we bought with our own? That is exactly what we're talking about, Max. Oh, I need to heal. Oh no. Not roll out. Oh shit, I'm paralyzed. Okay. When's Elise gonna catch Agumon? Hey, Rinku. Newfound Glory's Catalyst. I remember that one. I never got into Newfound Glory for some reason. Like, first album was Hybrid Theory. Oh man. Could have been way worse if that record just take worst takes of songs from their first album and is the worst cover of Johnny B. Could ever committed to tape. Woof. From screens to stereo, stuck in my car CD. Alright, here's something. I'm gonna let myself be judged right now. Because I need to show y'all what I bought for myself. I bought this. I spent money on this and bought the CD for my car because we're going on a road trip, and I wanted to have something stupid in the CD player. Are y'all ready for this one? I make no apologies, but my first album was Beach Boys' Greatest Hits from a Pawn Shop. My next album was Hybrid Theory. All right. Ta-da! I bought a fucking terrible compilation album, but it's really solid for that No, not Aqua. I would not do that to myself. Show us the song list. All right, are you ready for this? We got... Here is the track list with my Pokemon across the top. I'm not even surprised. I mean, it's one of those things that I'm like, you know what? This is a really solid track listing, and it has one of my top 3 favorite songs of all time on it, which is Interstate Love Song by the Stone Temple Pilots. But then I have things like Lit's My Own Worst Enemy, which is a fun song, but they suck. And like, okay, I'm about to be drawn and quartered for this one. I do not like Sublime. I just don't. I know. I just don't like them, okay? I mean, that's their only... Oof, ow. Okay. Hey, I felt that one. But, you know, for just driving around with stuff in the background, it's pretty solid stuff. The only thing I would have done is I would have swapped Runaround for Hook for Blues Traveler, because Hook is... Like, Hook does exactly what it says on the tin. Like, yeah. So that, anyway, I spent money on that, like, last week. It was like $10. So... I also... What was the other album I bought most? Or writing music funeral from... I mean, okay, but Anne Boleyn, though. I love Anne Boleyn. It's very all over the place, short of country. I'm open all... Here's the thing. Even some country... Like, I don't write off the entirety of country, but I'm just not a big fan of the stuff that they play on the radio. There's a lot of, like, alt country, a lot of, like, older country that I actually kind of like. I'm not huge on bluegrass, but... Oh, and absolutely, Val. Like, if I'm singing anything Pearl Jam, you know it's gotta be even flow. It's just, you have to do a really terrible Eddie Vedder impression when you're singing Pearl Jam. Oh, yeah. Opera man voice for sure. And, oh yeah, definitely Rinko. Some country isn't bad, but I just like the whole I'm clearly a white supremacist country. I co-signed. Absolutely co-signed. Saw Amberlyn. Well, okay, so Max, what was the final song, if you don't mind my asking? Because I have a lot of love for Anne Boleyn, and several of their songs are like Finn. My weirdest taste in music is an Italian metal band called Rhapsody of Fire. Ooh, that sounds fun. I mean, I don't want to necessarily think I have super eclectic tastes in music, but I just like listening to music. Lately, I have been listening to a lot of just like 80s alternative, so like new wave and goth kind of stuff. I like that a lot. It's the radio station that I end up listening to the most, because it is, both on sometimes close with their set with Finn. Oh, that's awesome. I never saw that. Check out their song Emerald Sword. Hang on. Alright, I got my little notebook that I write all my shit down in. And some of the little shit that I write down in here ends up being music requests. So I will look that up. Alright, Rhapsody of Fire, Emerald Sword. So we made a Step Mania chart to that song? Yo! This is the list of music. All the stuff at the top is like metal stuff that I haven't had a chance to look up just yet. But I'll get there eventually. That's why I keep a little notebook here. Okay. We're real close, y'all. We are real close to 45, and when I hit 45, I get to do another, what's it called? Another tier list. So, got a Captain America stuff to check out. I respect that. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I've been listening to a lot of, like, the 80s alt, which tends to be a lot of new wave, a lot of, you know, just stuff with synthesizers that I appreciate and respect. Got away safely. We're so close, friends. We are so close. Give me some fucking, yeah, these guys! Give me some Polytoad! These give me like 800 fucking experience each. Almost 9. And they're great. Yeah. Yeah, 872 experience. That's awesome. Do you plan to have the Aristotle plushie for my Axel Hot? I do want to see if I can get my hands on it. I think that would be a super cute one. I think the most recent metal-related thing I listened to was when Breaking Benjamin performed my area before COVID hit. Ooh. That must have been fun. It's weird because, like, for me, I went through most of my adolescence not liking music, and I only heard about music at school where I didn't really have friends either, so I was super late to the learning curve. Ah, man, sometimes, you know what? Sometimes that happens, Cheesy. Like, I don't think it was a conscious choice on your behalf to not be a music person. It just wasn't something that you got into at the time. 3 Days Grace, Chevelle, and Breaking Benjamin perform. Oh, man, that must have been fun, too. I want to broaden my music horizon. I'm big into alt rock and emo stuff from the late 90s to mid 2000s, but I'll jam to some classical music of the Beatles, like I said, all over the road. Doesn't keep making me listen to Nightwish. Nightwish are fun. Nightwish are definitely fun. What have I been like? What's the album? The album that the other one that I just picked up. Let me check my Amazon. This was one that I actually got recommended. Oh, give me a second. We'll do a dance party in a bit. I just need to find this, this album that I need to remember. Come on. Oh, Dragon Force. We're going to a concert out of town. Dashboard Confessional, Cartel, and Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness. Oh, man! Cool! I didn't see Andrew McMahon in the Wilderness, but I saw Andrew McMahon in something corporate 20 years ago, just about. Oh, God. Okay. I'm an old person. Okay, so the band is called Teenage Wrist, and the album is called Earth is About a Black Hole, and it's got a very, like, 90s grunge sound to it. Super fun. Really liked that. What's his name? He used to go by Zerachi, but he made the recommendation over on Youngtown's Discord, and it is a really solid album. Really liked that one. And then the other one that I have currently festering in my car. Let me find it. Must have bought that last year then. Give me a second. Is it Deerhoof? I think it's Deerhoof. Nirvana grunge or Alice? I'd say more Alice in Chains kind of grunge. Thank you for reminding me in a roundabout way to buy the new Chat Pile LP that's in the running for album of the... Ooh. I saw Red Hot Chili Peppers in London in 2004 when they created the Lab in Hyde Park album. Whoa, that's cool too. Oh, there's this one, which this is one that Rob is going to put me in the bin for, but I love it and I can't even help myself. My first concert was... Oh, hang on. There's two there. Hang on. Let me find what I'm looking for, and then I will answer the question. Come on. Where is what I'm looking for? Damn it. Was it 2 years ago that I bought that? Ah! Holy Fawn! Where else could you listen to the remix of Jack's Mannequin's Bruise? Yeah. So was... I can't remember if the band is... Yeah, so Holy Fawn's Death Spells was another really awesome album, and that one is currently sitting around in my car. Really liked that one. Man, I don't even necessarily know how to describe it. It's just, it's fun. Let's see. Okay, you never... Listen! Oh my god, thank you! I saw it, not only did I see it on opening night in the theaters, I saw it again in the theaters, and then I bought it on DVD, and I still have the DVD. Let's see. My first concert that I was taken to, that I was not taken to with any choice in the matter, I saw America? The Horse with No Name people? I saw them. And then the first band that I went to go see on my own, but it was like a free show, was Lacuna Coil, because they played at the Borders by my house, which, everybody remember Borders? Missed that place. And then the first concert that I voluntarily saw, and wasn't dragged along to, was, the early November. Look at the Borders, they fired me. Rude! The only concert I went to was my mother took me to Alan Jackson because she shaved her head to win tickets. Wow. First I got a choice show was All American Rejects, A Great Adventure. Oh man! Went on my own was Our Lady. Yeah. I went to so many emo shows back in the day. Whoop, let's hide my mouse. back together and do like a reunion tour, I blink and I fucking lose tickets. So that's fucking awesome. I'm big jealous for that one. Sunny Day Real Estate also, like, good goddamn. Yeah, cheesy, Rinku, icy, I agree with literally all those things. Can we make an extra tier for Raising Cane's just having us take it away from Max against his will? We will discuss that once we get there. So, okay, first, since this is alphabetical, we start with A and W. And though I love the root beer, I've never been to the fast food place. So this is unfortunately going to go under never had. Arby's? Okay, this is... You guys are going to give me, like, major spice for all of this. Arby's is a... Will go voluntarily. I like Arby's. I like their weird, shitty roast beef, you know? It's... if I can't get fucking, Roy Rogers... Is Roy Rogers on this list? No?! Roy Rogers would be top tier. I have some beef with Arby's, pun not intended. Ooh. Alright, Baja Fresh. I guess that's an UGG, I guess. They put cilantro on everything. I don't like cilantro. I feel like Arby's is coming back. People seem to talk about it favorably now, and that was never the case back in the day. Yeah. They've diversified their offerings a lot more. They have a very interesting selection these days. Liz, I'll send you the link when I'm done. So I actually kind of like Arby's. Baja Fresh, I've been to a handful of times. It's fine, ultimately. I don't really like it that much. Blimpie, I've never been. I've never really been. One of my college friends said it was like the best subs. He loved them, and I'm just like, I don't trust you. We're from New Jersey. You can get any better sandwich here. Bojangles is another one I've never been to, but it's fried chicken, so it's pretty good, I'm sure. But I'm not gonna. That's why we have the never had tier, you know. Boston Market is another will go voluntarily. I really quite enjoy their rotisserie chicken, and their macaroni and cheese their macaroni and cheese alone bumps it into top tier. Ooh, Bojangles got good biscuits? Good to know. Bojangles are pretty great on the same level as Hardee's. Oh, fuck, I love Hardee's! See, you get me, Rob. You fucking get me. Burger King is only if it's free. I hate Burger King. Burger King is bad. I have other phrases that I use to describe Burger King, but they are not for mixed company. I do not care for Burger King. Never eat at Boston Market, mainly because one near my house growing up had like health codes, so my kid brain was like, that means all of them are gross. Oh no! Raising Cane's. I just don't like Burger King, okay? Okay, alright. Chicken fries are like the only edible thing on the menu there. I'll give you that. I will give you chicken fries. Des, you're back! You're back just in time. Raising Cane's, I like it. I'm gonna say will go voluntarily. It would be higher if we had one closer. And also, it's knocked down a tier because they took Max's away from him. Yeah, fucking Burger King, you gotta pay for cheese. That's bullshit. But I am fascinated because they have the Impossible Burger. And I have yet to try one because I have found that in a survey of my my vegetarian and vegan friends, Impossible meat, or like the Impossible Burger, is mostly things that people who miss the taste of meat like, or yeah, it's basically for people that eat meat that want to cut it down more, and for vegetarians that miss the taste of meat. I've most of my vegetarian friends that just cut meat because they don't like it don't have any inclination to try Impossible or the other associated meat products. Impossible Whopper is better than the Meat Whopper? Okay. Impossible Whopper and the regular Whopper taste the same to me. Interesting. Okay. Carl's Jr. Alright, because I do not see Hardee's on here, Carl's Jr. is going to be my first top tier because I fucking love Hardee's. And it's the same damn thing. So, for me, that's my heart. Like, I get why Impossible Meat tastes like meat, but vegetarian fam can't stand it because they've never had meat in the first place. Exactly. That's what I've mostly seen. Like, people that have never had meat or never wanted meat, they don't care for it. Carl's Jr. equals Hardee's. Y'all can fight me on that. Checkers and Rallies. They're okay. I'm gonna put them because I'm gonna put them in we'll go out of, I'm not gonna say out of desperation. I'm gonna say we'll go, if available. There we go. We'll go if available. And then UGG, I guess I will do. That will be, we'll go out of desperation. I've only ever been there once, so it's still novel to me, but their cheese fries were pretty good. Ugh, Chipotle only if it's free. Chipotle is the least good of those, like, chain Mexican burrito places. I do not like it, like, at all. And that is a very spicy take, I know. I'm aware. But that just leaves more for everybody else. I just don't like Chipotle. Their queso sucks. Their meat is dry. Their chips are oversalted. I know, it's a very spicy take. It's a very spicy take. They brought Zambrero over here in the last few years as the most meh thing to ever meh. Their queso is mid at best. Corn salsa. Alright, Church's Chicken I've never been to, but it's also probably good. Cookout. Cookout will go in the we'll go if available, because we don't have those around here. I've been there once or twice, and I appreciate the fact that you can get a corn dog as a side, but they also have Bible verses on the bottom of each cup, which is kind of a turnoff to me. Des, Cookout it's like North Carolina, South Carolina area stuff. Don't you sleep in church? Yeah, Bible verses on the cups. So that's not a big thing for me. That's a turn off. Okay, they did make it up to Virginia. That's good to know. Culver's. I've never been there, but I want to go so badly. I want to try the squeaky cheese. I want to try the cheese curds so badly. But alas, I'm sad because we were supposed to head out that way. Oh my god, Max. Thank you. We were supposed to go out to Lake Chicago on our road trip this summer. But we had to cancel that road trip, and now we're going to Maine instead, and they don't have Culver's in Maine. Culver's are generally Midwest, like Chicago area. There's a Culver's in North Carolina? I'm still like big time sad about that. Apparently for the concerts you go, oh cool, that should be fun. All right. Del Taco we had when we went out to Vegas. And you know what? There's a Culver's down the street. Okay, so they're out there too. That's cool. How they need to like get out east. God damn it. Del Taco is another will go out of desperation. It's okay. There's one close to the border in Pennsylvania? Really? Wait, really? Holy fuck, hang on. I need to do a quick Google. No, I guess allow. View all locations. No, we don't got one. The closest they get is Ohio and North Carolina. They're getting there. They're getting here. Slow and steady. We just need them to get through Pennsylvania and they'll make it. I believe in it. Ugh. See, we were supposed to be in Illinois, where there are 127 of them. But, alright. Someday that will... Why does all the cool stuff have to be... Someday we'll get there. The Rainbow Connection, the Lovers, the Culvers, and me. Denny's... That's another only if it's free. We have real diners. So, like, why would I waste my time going to a Denny's unless there is a very specific reason to go to Denny's? And there's the specific reason, fighting somebody in the parking lot. Alright, Domino's. Domino's is a will go voluntarily. I actually don't mind it now. It ain't bad. So we'll order from Domino's on nights where we don't want to fuck around with like actual pizza delivery. So, and yeah, Domino's is voluntarily. Ooh, Dairy Queen. If it's a grill and chill, I think I'm gonna put DQ in will go voluntarily because I like it. I like the ice cream, obviously, but it depends on like who's making the burgers that day. Is Papa on this list? Oh yeah, if Papa John's is here, I will in fact put that in the Bigot Chicken. Yeah, that's going to Bigot Chicken Do Not Eat. I like how they crossed out that guy's face, too. Dairy Queen flavor of the month is Coffee Crisp? Have I ever been to an El Pollo Loco? Hang on, I need to look... Okay. No, I don't think I've ever been to one of these. I had to check the logo. We used to have an El Pollo Loco near me, but they got rid of it for some reason. We went there for some odd reason. It's supposed to be fucking awful. I'm putting that in the never had. Here's the thing. Most of these in the never had, I would try at least once. I thought it was the place from Breaking Bad too. Alright. It is, but it's a real place too? Huh. Okay. Firehouse subs? Top tier. I really like Firehouse subs. Maybe that's a spicy take, but they have pastrami on the menu, and I fucking love pastrami. So, and also, Firehouse subs, there's one of them really close to one of my job sites, and I ate there so much that I got a free sub over the course of like a week. So, yeah, Firehouse subs. I liked it. Oh, Five Guys is top tier. Five Guys is absolutely top tier. I fucking love Five Guys. Canadian A&W is the best. You should try it. Oh, I will someday. Five Guys is great. Five Guys gives you like a snow shovel's worth of fries. Five Guys has really good milkshakes. Five Guys has the Coca-Cola machines that give you like a billion different fucking flavors. Yeah, it's good stuff. Also, their pickles are good. So that's an easy one for me. Oh, and the peanuts too. If you are not allergic to peanuts, Five Guys is a great place. If you were allergic to peanuts, I can see why you wouldn't. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. They are, well, they basically, what they do is you get, like, let's say you have, like, a little cup of fries. So they'll fill this, but they'll use this as a scoop to fucking scoop the fries into the bottom of the bag. So they just leave the fries in the bag right on the brown paper. So that's why it looks like that. Friend can't even walk his... Yeah, I have a couple of friends who have peanut allergies that severe. My friend did a Five Guys run during studying. Rom, if you ate Five Guys, you would fucking die. So... there's that. Also, hello, it's good to see you, dear friend. IHOP is, we'll go with available. I like IHOP. IHOP, I have very fond memories of, you cannot handle putting Five Guys in my mouth. Damn it, Rom! I have very fond memories of going to IHOP with Youngtown, actually. We spent like fucking 6 hours in an IHOP once. Just like talking dumb shit. So that one's very fond of me. Or I'm very fond of IHOP. Y'all ready for another spicy take? In-N-Out Burger. Only if it's free. I didn't like it. In-N-Out doesn't exist. I've had it in Vegas. I was replying to that before realizing there was someone in here with a very similar name to me. Oh yeah, oh god, we've got Rom and Rob. Oh fuck, that's right. In-N-Out is just Steak and Shake with fewer options. Yeah. It's, again, with the whole Jesus thing. If your fast food restaurant is particularly religious, I am less inclined to like it. Like, oh man. Oh, Rob, do you remember that one ice cream place back in our hometown that like everybody worked at and it was all Jesus? It was really fucked up. Aww. He's back on Twitch now. It's great. He streamed this morning. Jack in the Box is actually top tier for me. They have tiny fucking tacos and I love them. They're great. Very, very good. Jersey Mike's. I've only ever been to the New York, New Jersey area in Florida. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's on Bigot Chicken Do Not Eat. I mean, we put Papa John's in the Bigot Chicken list, but Jersey Mike's, I was not, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Jersey Mike's is desperation. I agree with you on that one. Jesus Ice Cream, don't think that was the ice cream place that my family went to. I bet, see, your family had taste, so you probably went out to like Polar Cub. Alright, Val, thank you so much for hanging out. It was good to see you. Very, very happy to hear the good news about Trixie. So you have a good rest of your night. See? I knew it! Your family had taste! I got you! Don't worry, it's still there and it's still great. Memory unlocked. I've only been to Jersey Mike's like once or twice and I didn't like what I had. So maybe it was the fact that maybe I got the wrong thing. But I didn't particularly care for it. Jimmy John's, I've never been to. I don't think we really have a lot of those around here. It's like Breath of the Wild, but it's my life I remember. Wow, I just laughed so hard I turned the clapper on. Oh, Jollibee is top. Actually, you know what? Jollibee might be the toppest tier right now. Jollibee is so fucking good, y'all. I fucking love Jolly. There's one near your old college? Okay. Here I'm at Jollibee is between free and desperation level for me. As a Filipino, I've had better, plus the ones in the Philippines are leagues better. That's, you know what? That is absolutely valid and understandable. They are still a novelty up here for me. So I love them. So I'm hoping, if I ever get to the Philippines, which you never know, it's their fried chicken instead of adobo rice. That adobo rice doves me in. I fucking love it. It's so good. There's a Jimmy John's up off of Easton? Ooh, okay. I will have to keep that in mind. I do enjoy A&W's and Culver's. That's if their chicken is better than their burgers, in my opinion. But the breaded cheese, that's what I want to try, the cheese curds. Real bad. KFC will go voluntarily for me. Their menu has more variety in the Philippines. That makes sense. I feel like we're definitely getting like a restricted menu here in the States. But you know what's really good? That pineapple juice they have is also really good. I like that. KFC, I like. It's totally acceptable. I like their chicken. Their sides are all right. It's fine. Their chicken sandwich is actually really good. It's not as good as Popeyes, but it's still really good. Rom, you absolutely should. It's a very, very fun, unique taste. Little Caesars will go if it's available. Listen, it's a $5 pizza. You're paying for what you get. So, like, genuinely, like, if you go in with the understanding that this pizza costs $5 and you have that expectation in your mind, you'll be fine. And it's great. Long John Silver's, I have never been to. I mean, I like fish, so I would probably like it. It's not even $5 here anymore. That's bullshit. Never had Little Caesars. Yeah. Only if Long John Silver's is free. Okay, the owner of Little Caesars is a decent guy. That's a plus. They did fast food fish. Sounds nauseating. All right, Macca's. Macca's is going to be a will go voluntarily. I really like McDonald's. And McDonald's for me is, it's always novel when I end up in like another country and I decide to try it. Because it's always slightly different and always slightly better when I have it not in the United States, even though I genuinely like it. Oh, I've heard the app is pretty good. I had McDonald's for lunch yesterday, so Moe's is top tier. I love Moe's. Moe's is great. Moe's has the best queso. I would go to Moe's and literally just get the queso. So good. So good. Oh, fuck. I miss Noodles and Company so much. These guys are definitely also top tier for me. They used to have one in the mall down by where I live now. And it was really good. Yeah, they had a good variety. They had like a nice, like a Parmesan grilled chicken. I thought it was really tasty. I liked that a lot. But I don't have them anymore. So we'll go if I'm in the area. That makes sense. Now I need to figure out where the Noodles and Company. Where do I find one of those? Locations. Meh. See all locations. There we go. Oh. Pennsylvania? There's one in Lancaster. Oh, that doesn't help me at all. Oh, yeah, Buff Mac, man. Buff Mac. I fucking miss Noodles and Company, dude. It was in the mall, and then they took it away from us, and I'm very sad about it. See, let's just look at the menu. Oh, they had them little fucking dumplings that were good, too. Yeah, I never got, like, the Italian stuff because, Oh, some of these. I got the Japanese pan noodles a bunch. Buffalo Buff Mac. I used to just get like the regular mac and cheese with the, Woo, those are, I need to stop looking at this because I don't even have them. They found those savage instructions for using chopsticks. The sausage in the McMuffins is trash here, not nearly as tasty as in the US, and they try to compensate by making it super salty. That's bullshit. Yay, welcome home, Rinku! Chopsticks have instructions on them. Their only instructions is good luck! Ah! Mac and cheese is a local place in my old corner of Iowa called the Cheesy Cow. Pretty much every kind of mac and cheese. Ooh. Also cheesy, that's vibes. I fucking feel that one. Used to have Noodles and Company, Moe's, Arby's, Chipotle, Portillo's, and Red Robin all by me. Oh man. I've never had Portillo's, and I've heard good things about it, and I want to try it. That's gonna come on. Alright. Panda Express is, I guess, go out of desperation. Because I could go to any number of family-owned Chinese places, and they would be much better. Panera, do I put Panera top? You know, I'm putting Panera, the only reason I'm not putting Panera top tier is because they keep taking my favorite thing off of the menu. So, meh. Oh shit, PDQ chicken though, that's really tasty. That's going and will go voluntarily. It would go in top tier if if they had them like closer. I went to one in, Yay, welcome back, Carla! PDQ chicken I would like better if we had them closer, I think. I only ever went to one, I went to one on Long Island when I was staying out there for work a couple of years ago. We have very few mom and pop Chinese restaurants here that are good, so we go to Panda. Hey, that makes sense. Cause it's fine. It is perfectly serviceable, panda food. Oh. Chinese food. And mild beef with Panera for being so heckin' expensive. Yeah. Italian beef sounds good too. Or just Sammy, it was like $13 for a half? Oh, get fucked. Penn Station East Coast subs? Well, the fact that it says East Coast subs makes me believe that they don't have them here. Hang on. Alright, what is this? And where are they? Well, it looks like the closest one is in Virginia. Why would they name it after fucking Penn Station? Why would they name it after the scariest fucking train station in the world? Like, why you gotta do this? It looks fine. It looks perfectly serviceable. You know what it looks like? It looks like fucking Quiznos. We had a Quiznos for a hot minute. Ah, Carla is in the lurk mode. Pizza Hut is top tier for me. I really love it. I just love it. I can't explain it. And you know what else is top tier? Popeyes. Popeyes is top tier. Popeyes is so good. I brought my dad the, he'd never had the chicken sandwich. Like, oh yeah, I was telling you guys no. Because that was Sunday. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so, remember Saturday when I was streaming, I was like, I'm gonna go to Taco Bell for lunch the next day. And I was on my way to Taco Bell. Oh, bad piercing headache just started. Hey, no problem. You lurk away. You do what you gotta do, hon. If you need to bounce, I completely understand. You feel better. Miss the drizzle they had on the pizza so much. Oh, I fucking love Pizza Hut. Anyway, my dad calls and he goes, hey, you coming up? And I'm like, yeah, I'm on my way to go get the truck from work. And he goes, okay. And I'm like, do you want me to bring food? And he goes, I mean, if you feel like it, what were you thinking? And I'm like, well, I could stop by and pick something up. And he's like, well, what about those chicken sandwiches at Popeyes? I've never had one of those, but I think I'd like to try it. So I brought my parents Popeyes chicken sandwiches. And you know what? They really liked them. They're good sandwiches. So, all right. Portillo's, I've never had. Potbelly, I've never had. Qdoba, I guess Qdoba's also a desperation. It's not my favorite. Oh my god, speak of Quiznos. I haven't had Quiznos in recent enough memory to be able to, like, it's probably been 20 years since I've had Quiznos. So I'm putting Quiznos under never had, even though I have, but again, it's been 20 years, I don't think it counts. Roy Rogers is top tier. I'm very happy to see that there. I love Roy Rogers. They are so hard to come by. Potbelly makes super good subs. You know, we saw one when we were in DC. And we had just had Nando's. So we didn't have like food room for anything additional, but I remember seeing it and it smelled pretty good. So that's a good sign. Sbarro, only if it's free. Why would you do that? So good. The spicy peppers are so hot but good. Ooh. I don't think we have a Schlotzsky's anywhere around us, so alright, you know what? Here's my other hot take. Shake Shack is only will go if available. Shake Shack is here's my Shake Shack hot take. I don't like their burgers that much, but their mushroom sandwich is delicious, and I really like their milkshakes. Their milkshakes are better than their burgers. But yeah, for the, it's funny because I see no Stewarts. This list is null and void. Ugh. Stewarts. Love Stewarts. That fucking root beer is so good. But yeah, so Shake Shack it's a portobello mushroom cap filled with cheese and deep fried. And they serve that as the sandwich. And it's quite tasty. I do like that. But for me, it's not like, I'm not gonna say, yeah, I feel like Shake Shack today. Sheets. Sheets is pretty good, so I'm gonna put that under will go voluntarily. We just don't have any of them particularly close. Sheets is if you don't have Sheets by you, it's one of those, it's a gas station chain, but pretty tasty. So Sheets is good. I do like it. Alright, so I've never had Skyline chili, but I think I need to make another, I'm gonna make another one of these, and it is cinnamon doesn't go in chili, because cinnamon doesn't go in chili. There. So Skyline Chili's big thing is that it's Cincinnati chili. And Cincinnati chili is made with cinnamon. And it's not in the way that, like, okay, you know, like a lot of Greek food, like pastitsio, will have, like a nutmeg in it. It has the spices. And that makes sense. Cincinnati chili's big ingredient is cinnamon. And I fucking hate it. It's disgusting. I've had it once in my entire life, and I refuse to eat that again, because they also serve it on spaghetti. Like, that's... Des, I mean no offense when I say this, because it's not you, but, like, Ohio's fucking weird, okay? Like, who would do that? Only Ohio. Chili on spaghetti is a big thing here. Alright, Sonic is a top tier for me. I call it Burger right now because they're open 24 hours a day, and it's good. They have corn dogs. They have chili cheese tots. I like them. Hot take, there are parts of the country that have nothing going on, so they come up with monstrous food items in an attempt to be known for something. I mean, yes. And there's a like, sometimes, you know, sometimes those monstrous food items are just like, you know, pizzas the size of a table. And that's fine. First off, Rinku and Icy, I'm so glad that you guys are sharing the brain cell today, but thank you for that blessing for Thursday being fucking 50-cent corn dog day. I love 50-cent corn dog day. But yeah, like once you start putting fucking chili, it's... Alright, so I don't know how many people saw the thing about Altoona pizza going around. This was a while back. This might have been like 6 months ago. And it's... When you first look at it, like, surely you take offense by it. Because you're like, what the fuck is this? And I will show you this. Because it's just kind of sad, really. It's white bread with, like, tomato sauce and Kraft singles on it. Sicilian-style pizza dough, tomato sauce, sliced green bell pepper, salami, topped with American cheese and pizzas cut into squares instead of wedges. Now, when I first read that, I was absolutely horrified. But then I did a little bit of research. No, it's not. And like, the outrage is completely understandable. But I read that it basically was created by Italian immigrants that moved to that part of Pennsylvania and no longer had access to things like mozzarella cheese or pizza dough. And that's how they came up with that. So I'm like, it's a sin against humanity, but at least I can understand where they're coming from, right? Like, I can respect that. That's immigrants making do with what they got. That's how we got American-style Chinese food. I get it. But then you've got the fucking egregious sin known as Cincinnati chili, who don't even get that kind of an excuse. That's just bad. So that's my... Yeah, I don't know why it still exists, but... Yeah. That being said, Skyline chili is an abomination. Alright, Steak and Shake is a top tier for me. We don't have them up here, but every time I've been to one, it's been delicious, and I really liked it. Can I, like, make this a little... There we go. I can... Okay, now I can see a little better. Alright, Subway... Subway is a will go if available, because there isn't a lot that I eat on the menu there, but they got the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. When you have Culver's, you're never gonna go to Steak and Shake again? Ooh, okay. Alright, I will keep that in mind. I don't know what Swenson's is, so that's gonna go under Never Had. All hail Taco Bell, top tier. Subway only if free. I get that. For most people, I think it's going to be an only if free. Subway above Jersey Mike's is a hot take. Like I said, I get it. I think I probably just got the wrong thing at Jersey Mike's. So, I may need to amend that someday. Taco Bell is top tier. We know this. I did an entire stream about it last week. Taco Cabana, I don't have one of those, so I don't know what that is. I'm a big Taco Bell fan because I just like the components that they use to assemble. Torchy's Tacos? I don't know what that is. Google, help me out here. locations. Two reefer tacos? What is this place? I think I'm going to talk about deli sandwiches. Jersey Mike's is better because the meat is meat. Bread is bread. Texas place. All locations. Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado. Hey, there's one in Boulder. Then Denver. Yo, Andrew, if you're still here, Andrew, if you're still here, have you ever been to this place? Is it any good? I want to know what the fuck a reefer taco is, you know? Alright, hang on. Menu. 88th is close to you. Have you been to this place? Menu. We are looking at we're down in the T's right now. Yeah, exactly. I know that. But that's why I'm curious as to why they're calling it. Why is it a reefer taco? Oh. Guys. It's reefer because it's fish. Reef. Like a fish. I feel stupid. I mean, they knew what they were doing. Riku, you getting a word for that one. I mean, they look pretty good. They do look pretty decent. Like, that looks like a solid fucking corn tortilla. Why do they have Democrat and Republican tacos? Barbacoa, avocado, cotija cheese, cilantro, onions, and a lime wedge with tomatillo sauce on a corn tortilla. Okay. Jalapeno cheddar sausage, pico de gallo, cheddar jack cheese on a poblano sauce on a flour tortilla. What? Fish tacos should only come from food trucks. Truth. These are, they look like they're like Midwest and Texas. Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, Indiana, Kansas, Louisiana, Missouri, North Carolina. There's one in Raleigh, apparently. Ohio. There's one in Columbus, apparently. Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, Virginia. Yeah, I don't want a political taco. I'm very confused by that. Alright, so I'm gonna put that one again in the never had, but I would not be opposed. Alright, Waffle House will go voluntarily. Like, let's be real here. Waffle House is a hole. And that's the appeal of Waffle House. It's supposed to be a hole. I'm driving to North Carolina to try this place. I'm going to Jersey. We need the "you made it political" name now, but unironically. Is Waffle House better than Denny's? Honestly, I'd say yeah. I like it better than Denny's, personally. We have one by our house and I've still never eaten there. So they do peanut butter waffles that are really tasty. I enjoy. Wawa. We'll go voluntarily. I love Wawa, but I'm not gonna be like, fuck yeah, it's Wawa time, as opposed to, fuck yeah, it's Roy Rogers time, you know? Like, I don't get as excited about going to Wawa. Wawa's just like the fucking gas station. It's a gas station with decent sandwiches. Swenson's does a peanut butter milk. Ooh, I've never been to a Swenson's. That sounds delicious, though. Wawa's will go voluntary. Yeah. Alright, Wendy's is top tier, including against my will. Wawa keeps dropping shit off the menu that I like. Oh. Wawa's like, I'm glad this is here because I can get what I need. I love Wendy's! Wendy's, fucking Baconator, son of Baconator. I love their cheese fries. They've got really good lemonade. I like their salads. Chili exists. Baked potatoes exist. Like, Wendy's. I vibe with Wendy's. Wendy's is good shit. Whataburger, I've never been to Texas, so I've never had a Whataburger. Wendy's does have sentimental value. I feel that. The strawberry frosty is dope. It's really good. I am pleased that it exists. I don't think we have any Texans in here, but if anybody's ever been there to Whataburger, I know Dave in the Discord has spoken very highly of Whataburger. But they don't got him here. So Bobby Hill likes well, if Bobby Hill likes Whataburger. There's a crap hot dog chain here called Wendy's to this day. When they come up in conversation, I get all excited, like, oh, right, the bad one. Oh, that breaks my heart. God, that fucking sucks. I wish I could, like, that's one thing that I can't fucking send you, and that tears me. Missed the ghost pepper fries from it. Definitely wasn't ghost pepper, but they were delicious. You saw Wendy's at the end of my stream. We've been to it so much that the workers knew us on a personal level to the point they gave us discounts. Oh, that's right. I remember you were telling me that you got spurned by Arby's in that sense. That's bullshit. I used to really, the bacon pub fries at Wendy's, those were spectacular. We are down to the final 5, friends. All right, White Castle is a will go voluntarily. I don't eat the burgers at White Castle because they'll put me in the fucking hospital. Well, metaphorically put me in the hospital because I can't eat onions. But they got chicken rings, and chicken rings are great. And okay, here's a White Castle story. Here's a White Castle story from like within the past 2 weeks. I was out on Long Island for a job site, and it was a super... My secret statement is you never went to White Castle? God, well, if you ever end up back in this country again, it might happen someday, who knows? Let me know, and if you want to go, we'll go. And I will definitely take you to Wendy's, and I will definitely take you back to Taco Bell. Fries, the sliders, the chicken rings, the milkshake. Yeah, so this is a milkshake story. So it was a big construction. It was a moderately sized construction site, but the entire, like, all of the buildings on site had been fucking demolished. There wasn't shit there. It was gone. So there was no overhead cover. There was nothing. It was just direct sunlight all day. And when I'm in direct sun all day, all I want is ice cream. And there was a White Castle across the street. And I told the guys I was working with, I'm like, guys, I'm gonna go get myself a milkshake for lunch. And they're like, yeah, okay, sure. So I go to White Castle and I have like $6 cash in my pocket, and that's all I'm wanting to spend. So I'm like, I'm not gonna get any real food, I'm just gonna get the milkshake. And I got a large vanilla milkshake, and let me see if I can find a picture of the large. Yeah, so this is a White Castle large. And imagine that full of vanilla milkshake. It was spectacular. Probably my day's caloric intake, but I did not care. It was exactly what I needed at that time. See, the only place that has larges that large is like maybe Wendy's? Florida is a godless land. That's true. That's true. Alright, we're down to 4. We got 4 left. Wiener Schnitzel, I've never been to. Wings Duck? What the fuck is this? I've never heard of this one. Wingstop, they just put one in down the street. And I would try it. But I haven't been there yet. So in the meantime, I think I would probably do if available, but I think I'm gonna have to put it in the never had. And Zaxby's, Zaxby's is top tier for me. Wingstop is Hooters without the boobs? Alright, I mean, that's acceptable. Zaxby's is so goddamn good. I've only been there a handful of times because they don't really have them this far north. But every time I've gotten something from Zaxby's, it's been delicious. Their chicken is solid. Fried mushrooms. I fucking love fried mushrooms. But there we go. It is top tier. Zaxby's is a southern sort of thing. So I know they have them in the southern US. I've been to ones in, I think, North Carolina and Georgia are the ones that I've been to. We'll go if available. The closest one is 25 to 30 minutes away from me. Oh, fried mushrooms sounds so good. I made egg roll and they didn't list Mr. Hero. They did not list Mr. Hero. I've never heard of Mr. Hero. I don't have Virginia traffic because I'm not willing to sacrifice my gas tank. That's valid. That's valid. So here we go, friends. Here is my tier list of fast food and casual fast food. Fast food and fast casual. I think this is pretty reasonable. You know, I don't think anybody would truly give me that much hate for some of my choices. There's some, like, I have some controversial ones on here, I'm sure. That's the biggest one. The Chipotle is the dubious one for most people. I do understand that I am in, like, the minority on that one, but it's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. There was one, we had Chipotle so close to my one office, and I only ever eat, like, one thing there because I only really like one thing. But it got to the point where my one coworker fucking memorized my order and just brought it back for me because he's a fucking saint. Oh, he pops in the stream, Mad Scientist. He's a dear friend. But yeah, so I think. Oh wait, what are you? Oh yeah, Max, you missed a couple of these placements. So Qdoba is if desperate because I've only had it once, and I think. Alright, here, my caveat on that one is I've only had it once and it wasn't a particularly good location. I would be willing to try it again and revise that opinion. I just need to find one. I think there's one in the mall now. But, like I said, I went to one and it was like, we were in New York City and it was closing. So, they were running out of time, they were running out of food. Qdoba's my preferred burrito of the three because their burritos are spicy. I'm a big time Moe's person. Like, Moe's is my favorite. Moe's has the best queso. I appreciate they also have black olives. I want black olives on everything. Oh, you know what I would have put on here if it existed on this list is Blaze Pizza. I really like Blaze Pizza. Yeah, this is good. This is a good list. I like this. I think this is what I need to do. So we only got, all right, hang on. I'm gonna shut that up. I'm gonna hide. Sbarro would be if available. Because it barely exists in my area. True. We have one at our mall. So we got one Pokemon up to level 45 today. That's okay. Where's my controller? I love Blaze. Blaze is awesome. So we are. Let's see, we got Kiryu, we got King Gary, and we got Nagatha at 45. So we got 3 done, 3 to go. And I think we're gonna start with Moosh tomorrow, on Thursday. Well, we'll see how I'm feeling after Thursday. If I'm dead on Thursday, I might not stream. But I will be definitely going live on Saturday. Blaze is like, we have it up here but not super common, so let me full screen. Friends, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I'm gonna drop this in the Discord so that we can, and I will drop the link too because I know that people are gonna want to see that. Let me see if anybody else is live that we can go hang out with. Of course, thank you guys so much for hanging out tonight. This has been a lot of fun. I know grinding is not particularly fun, But oh, you know who we're gonna go see? We're gonna go see the man, the myth, the legend, Officer Dan. He's streaming. He's doing some just chatting. I think he's showing off some presents. Which should be fun. I'm glad like seriously, thank you guys for being here tonight. This was a ton of fun. I will be live either Thursday or Saturday. Stay tuned to Twitter, stay tuned to Discord. I'll let everybody know. It's been awesome seeing everybody. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Take care, be well, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye.